CGT Infilled football, turf installation process. Before construction, foundation inspectio. Before construction, inspect the field for evenness, slope, and appearance. Evenness must be within 10 mm over 3 meters, and the slope should be 5-7. Construction can start only after meeting these standards. Step 1. Site layout. Remove any debris from the field's foundation to keep the area clean. Based on the construction drawings, measure the field's center and the centers of the two semicircles. Use these points to mark the center line, boundary intersections, and all functional points and lines with chalk lines. Use specialized lifting equipment to unload the artificial turf, shock pads, silica sand, and infill granules from the truck. Avoid any rough handling to ensure the materials remain undamaged. Place the shock pads and turf along the field edges as per the design. Position the white-lined turf on the center line and functional lines. Mark a reference line based on the mat installation direction. Shock pad installation. Mark a reference line based on the mat direction. Lay the mat from the turf side, keeping edges straight. Adjust slightly if needed. Adjust the gaps between shock pad rolls to minimize spacing. Apply adhesive at 1 meter intervals on each roll's bottom to secure them and prevent displacement. At the joints between each roll of shock pad, use specialized adhesive tape for bonding. During the bonding process, avoid any pulling to keep the surface of the shock pad smooth and free of wrinkles. After using specialized adhesive tape to bond the shock pads, use a metal roller to press the tape back and forth once in each direction to ensure a stronger bond. Lay the turf as per the design drawings. Place white-lined turf on the center line and functional lines. Adjust and straighten the turf, ensuring no wrinkles and neat seams. Step 3. Cutting. Overlap the green turf seams by 20-30 cm. Cut through the center of the overlap with a straight cutter, then trim the edges with a knife for a tight fit. Step 4. Seaming. Lift the turf at the seams, flipping each side up about 40 centimeters. Place a 30 centimeters wide seam tape along the center of the seam, aligning the turf seams with the middle of the tape. To ensure a stronger bond, use 2-component polyurethane adhesive for bonding the non-woven fabric seam tape. Mix A and B adhesive thoroughly to achieve the best bonding effect. Apply adhesive evenly to the seam tape with a rubber squeegee. Apply in one direction to improve bond strength. Align and cover the edges of the turf rolls with the tape. Use a metal roller to press down firmly for a secure connection. Step 5. Functional lines. After joining the turf, remark the functional lines and points. Cut along these lines, remove the turf strips. Place seam tape underneath, apply adhesive. Then reposition and press down the white functional lines. Edge trimming. After completing the functional line bonding process, trim off any excess turf along the field's edges. Step 6. Sand infill. The curing time for the adhesive depends on temperature and humidity. For 25°C, wait at least 24 hours before applying sand to ensure a strong bond. Use silica sand with a 20-40 mesh size, applying 25-28 gg per square meter. Too fine sand can wear out the grass fibers faster. Spread sand in a 4 x 4 meters pattern and use an brushing machine to distribute and brush the grass fibers. Step 7. Granule infill. After the sand infill is complete, apply the infill granules at a rate of 5-6 gg per square meter. Distribute the infill granules across the entire field in a 4 x 4 meters grid pattern. Use an infill and brushing machine to evenly spread the granules and lift the grass fibers, brushing in both directions. Step 8. Brushing the grass. After filling with granules, use a brushing machine to brush the turf in both horizontal and vertical directions to ensure the field's appearance and uprightness. Step 9. FIFA testing. FIFA laboratory testing ensures that the artificial turf's construction and performance meet the quality, safety, and performance standards required for high-level events and professional football training. The following is the FIFA laboratory certification process. Infill height measurement. Impact absorption test. Evenness measurement. Rotational resistance test. Vertical ball rebound test. Rolling ball test. Testing completed.